So, at the beginning of the film, the destroyed world is shown, and it is said that behind the destruction of this world was a huge meteorite that hit the Earth and everything burned to dust. Now there is only a small town and a few surviving children on Earth. All these people are followers of a church. The priest here has very strict rules which must be followed at all times. There is also a witch named Grey in the city who fulfills the wishes of people. Therefore, the people of the church are starting to feel that people should run away from them and join the Greys to form a new community. That is why the patriarch orders Grey to be hanged. Grey is hung in front of everyone. The support is pulled from under his feet, and as soon as the enforcer leaves, Grey shows her magic. She hypnotizes one of the enforcer's servants and makes him look like he is going to be hanged. The man shoots Grey's rope to save himself, saving Grey from being hanged. Grey then shows him another chlorine, in which he shoots Grey to kill him, but the bullet actually hits his own partner. Hearing all the noise, the enforcer returns and kills the partner who was previously affected by Grey's spell. She then searches everywhere for Grey, but Grey is nowhere to be found. She is actually hiding there and pretends not to be there. Then, she kills all the enforcer soldiers one by one. When she puts a knife to the enforcer's throat, the enforcer says, "Kill me," but Grey does not kill him, but leaves him to hang. The scene cuts to Boyce passing by when he is suddenly attacked by several bandits. When one of the bandits tries to get the gun off his horse, the two-faced snake suddenly attacks the bandit and bites him. Boyce then fights the rest of the bandits, killing some with his skills and others with his gun. Thus, we learn that Boyce is no ordinary man but a bounty hunter and is very skilled at his job. We are then shown Grey once again, who is met by the Queen and her special man. The Queen wants Grey to bring her the power of a shapeshifter. Grey demands a huge price in return and says that she will do this work until the next movie, which is only 6 days away. They both leave, but after some time, the Queen's special man comes and tells Grey not to do the Queen's work because he thinks that what the Queen wants is not right. Grey agrees, although he doesn't want to, but he is cursed that he cannot deny anyone's wish. Now the twist in the story is how Grey will fulfill both conflicting desires. She sets out to find the shapeshifter in Lost Clang with her powers. She sees in her vision that many people come to hunt the shapeshifter, but they all fall prey to the shapeshifter. After killing them all, the shapeshifter roars loudly, and Grey's spell also breaks in fear. The scene cuts, and we are shown the Queen, who is currently in the possession of the King. For the first time, we are shown the King who is very sick and bedridden. Grey comes to meet Boyce, because Boyce was the best hunter here, and Grey needed someone like that for his mission. She offers him money in exchange for killing the shapeshifter. Grey wants to go to Lost Clang with Boyce himself, because the shapeshifter can only be imprisoned there by killing him. Boyce warns Grey in advance that the path can be very long and dangerous, with many types of demons and broken paths. Grey is ready to face any difficulties. The people of the church, who are still after Grey, attack at once, but Grey and Boyce escape before they can get their hands on them. We are shown that the patriarch received inside information that someone secretly went to meet Grey, which made the patriarch fear that they might be plotting against the church. Before anything happens, he orders the enforcer to capture Grey and bring him back. Now the enforcer, along with his soldiers, pursues Grey and Boyce, who have arrived in a certain city. There, Grey and Boyce stop at the house of Boyce's friends. Here, through his words, we learn about Boyce's past and how he became such a good hunter. As a child, his parents were killed before his eyes in the Lost Land. Then, for his survival, he fights demons and hunters to reach the city, where humans now live. Continuing their journey, they reach a building-like place, from where they have to cross the path ahead by cable bus. But when they reach the top, they encounter the enforcers and their soldiers, and a fight begins between them and their soldiers. Posse was already a very good hunter and fighter, and Grey was using his magical powers to fight. He hypnotized everyone and attacked them, while Posse, on the other hand, was attacking them with knives one after another, injuring them. And when they felt that the time had come, both of them immediately jumped on the cable bus. But many soldiers had also arrived there after them. To fight them, Grey climbed on the bus and fought them, in which several soldiers were killed, while Posse was fighting them inside the bus. Seeing that the two were not coming to him, the enforcers ordered his soldiers to cut the cable of the bus. As the cable breaks, the bus loses its balance and starts to fall down, but it is still attached to a rock. Grey and Posse try to climb. the bus with the help of their knives. Posse was struggling to climb the slippery rock when suddenly the other cable also breaks and they lost all support. But with the help of their knives, the two finally managed to climb the rock. Seeing this, Enforker takes out his sniper to shoot Gray, but Gray hypnotizes him again with the sniper's lens. Enforker thinks that they are both gone, and so he stops chasing them. During the entire fight, Posse was shot, which caused him severe pain. Posse himself removes the bullet from his body, and Gray stitches his wound. Coy wants to show them that. She has found out that she is pregnant, that she has found an heir. Now, she does not have to put up with the king anymore. Coy's attitude towards the king is also not at all right. She wants to separate from him. But when separated from the king, her strength to become king will be gone. So she immediately kills the king and lies to everyone that he died of an illness. These people now reach a city where many demons chase them. These strange creatures look like humans but were very scary to look at. Before attacking Gray, Posse sets them on fire because he knew their weakness, that they are afraid of fire. But these demons turned out to be smarter than they thought. They came out of the ground and started coming closer to them, putting out the fire. Posse started killing the approaching demons. Seeing so many demons, their leader also came forward. Seeing him, Gray used his magic and hypnotized him and ordered them all to retreat. As soon as he got the chance, Gray took fire from his hands and consumed all the demons there. His son was saved. Posse went forward and asked him, "I didn't even feel the heat of the fire. How did you light that fire?" So Gray told the truth that, "Actually, I didn't light any fire there. I just gave an illusion to all those demons. They died because of their thoughts and fear of fire." Now the next city, Lost Land, was only a short distance away. 22 stops Gray this time too and says, "Think, going further is very dangerous. You could even lose your life." While talking all this, they reach a bridge. They see that Inferkar is coming after them with his entire army. There was only that bridge, in front, and there was no way out. What was the escape route? Then Gray gets an idea. She starts running fast on the bridge. Inferkar also increases the speed of the train to crush Gray, but when they go far enough to the bridge, they find that the bridge is broken. The speed was so high that it was not possible to break. Gray jumped at the last moment, and the pose, below caught him and saved him. Inferkar and all his companions fall from the bridge and die. When it turns out that all his companions have been killed, Inferkar starts to panic. He feels that in the name of the religion in which he has enslaved everyone, lest someone join the Greys and take away his power, that Gray is responsible for all this destruction. When someone finds out, she decides to deliver her message through her special man. By bringing him close to her and trapping him in her love trap, she forces him to kill Patrick and all his people. This was the cave where the shapeshifters lived. The full moon was about to happen soon. Gray saw that there were many human skulls lying there. Posse said that these were the skulls of those who had come to hunt the shapeshifters. "There is still time, think," Posse said, but Gray did not listen to him and began to wear large, pointed silver nails. Wearing them, she tells Posse a huge secret. "What do you think? I don't know anything. I know that you are a shapeshifter. I recognize myself, and that's why I chose you for this mission, because you're from here, and you're the one who could have brought me this far. It was necessary to take away Boyce's power and kill him in his place with a wolf like him." As soon as he was killed, Boyce also began to transform into a shapeshifter, a wolf. As soon as he came into this form, his strength increased many times, and he unconsciously attacked Gray. Gray, who was already prepared, hypnotized Boyce with his magic and showed him a scene as if many birds were coming to attack him. In an attempt to drive these birds away, he started waving his hands here and there, and at that moment, a huge bird attacked him. When he stepped back to avoid this danger, Gray took advantage of his weakness and confusion and stabbed him with his silver nails. At that moment, the moon hides behind the clouds and Boyce's form becomes human again. Gray's attack knocked him unconscious. When he regains consciousness, he is chained. He feels weak. Then he realizes that the greatest weakness of shifters is silver. Gray had cleverly inserted a silver coin into him when he stitched his body together, which was now weakening him from the inside. Gray apologizes to Boyce and says, "What I am going to do, I do not want to do, but I am forced by the burden of my debt." She's about to take his life, when suddenly Boyce says, I also have a wish that you always be with me." Hearing this, tears welled up in Gray's eyes and he replied, "Every wish asks a price." Boyce is willing to pay the price, but Gray stands at a crossroads. She must decide whose desire she has, Queen's or Boyce. The moon emerges from the clouds again, and Boyce transforms back into a wolf. Gray, compelled, kills him by slashing his chest with a dagger. The scene cuts to the next morning. Gray has Boyce's wolf skin in her hand. When she returns, she sees that everyone is happy because they are tired of the cruel rule of the church. Gray is their only hope. As soon as Gray arrives, they begin to protest, rebel, and attack the church and tear down its symbol. Now she goes to Quinn's special man and gives him Boyce's skin, saying, "Who will shed his blood on it? Only then will you gain its power." To this the man says, "I only asked you to give me Quinn." Hearing this, Gray reveals the shocking truth. Quinn originally wanted to become a shifter and wanted to find Boyce, but she didn't know that there could only be one shifter. It was necessary to take Boyce's life to make her a shifter, and that's why I did it. Now that Boyce is dead, Quinn is yours. Hearing all this, Quinn breaks down. She remembers the moment when Boyce told her, "You're not like me, I want to marry someone like me." Hearing this, Quinn decided to become a shifter, but in her decision, she lost Boyce. She remained in grief until the end and could not complete her rituals. As soon as the first rays of the sun fell on her skin, she burned like fire and turned to ashes. In a rage, Quinn killed her special man Jairus, who had come to her at that time. Coming out, she realized that she had made a huge mistake, because now she had lost the army with which she could have fought the rebellion from the outside. The scene changes again. We are shown Boyce, who has regained consciousness in the morning. Since he was dead in the state of a shifter, his soul was preserved in his skin. Since Quinn did not use the skin, his soul returned to his body and he came to life. In a rage, Boyce comes to Gray and puts a dagger to his neck. "Why did you kill me? I only wanted you with me." Gray tells the truth. "I can see the future. I knew Quinn would become a shifter to get you, and her special man would want her too. I saw that Quinn would kill her special man in grief over your death, and not use your skin. That way, you would get your life back, and the wishes of the three of you, Quinn and her special man, would be fulfilled." Boyce is surprised and happy to hear this, because now Gray, whom he loves, will always be with him. The two leave for the next mission together, and with that, the story ends.